And it's Kaiser Franz. Sitting at about 1500, and as I said before, those are basically the 1700 or just below 1700, depending if that's his like initial MMR in the season. So don't take them lightly. It's just that way with a new season, they reduce MMR. Yeah, I'd say we go Giant Spec, we go aggro, and we try Corner Mountain. I officially have zero clue, sorry, that was me hitting the microphone, how this is gonna go. I certainly hope it's going to go absolutely spectacularly. We want 5 spaces to the front, so I'm one too far up here. Then have one of them defend here. That should cover just about every angle. We don't have any chaff, so let's fix that. Our opponent, I don't expect him to go for air cheese of any variety, so I think we're safe on that. Standard defensive formation, standard units. Probably enough to beat our army here, if I had to guess. Yeah, sabers are faster than fangs, so unfortunately those fangs aren't going to just up and walk into the firing line of our hounds here. At least not without getting picked off already. Still, we are kinda able to get rid of the vast majority of this. We might actually win this round. This side has gone so much better than I had expected it. I'm glad they added more music to the game. I hope it's not some AI-generated stuff, because at this point in time, I'm not confident I can accurately differentiate between what has been done by humans and what has been done by AIs. But I really, really want as little AI as possible in my life, to be honest. As little unreasonable AI, I should say. There are some applications where it makes sense, but I think there are so many more applications where it is just... not what I necessarily want to have. Anyway, let's start building up a decent board so that we can actually go with that. I'm kind of leaving myself a bit open here, but maybe we'll be fine. At least fine enough. And he wants to defend with arc lights. Now he does have EMP, that's something we may need to worry about, but we always can get photon on our mountains, so I don't expect it to be the biggest deal of all. Smartest placement for the opponent is probably like dropping it close to here, but it seems he wants to defend with it. I think that's actually unnecessary. I mostly drop things here because it's going to draw units back, and that has happened, and there's no way to stop that. So it did keep a lot of chaff out of the fight here with our sledges. As a side effect, is there any fangs left alive? I think there's not. Still, we only have a bunch of tanks against a Sabertooth, and I'm not sure how this one's gonna go. Especially if the Arclight gets a tower first. That is actively unfortunate. Because now we're not gonna get this tower at all. It could easily have gone the other way around if this Arclight had been slower. Likely if it wasn't elite, honestly. Do I have any sledges close to leveling? Relatively? Is that worth it? I don't think so. Let's go for efficient tech. And like drop something here. I think this is now also going to be the turn where I start... yeah, I start adding at least some air and units to delay here. We'll keep a bit of money in the tank. I think we haven't seen a drop yet, so we will see what the drop is in the next round. I think loose formation is also definitely worth a thought here. Well, let's see. These sledges are definitely doing a good initial volley on those crawlers, and they're mostly here to distract units. They don't deal the biggest amount of damage, but they're also not the quickest for the opponent to get rid of, so I imagine things to mostly be similar here. Did he pick up anything, by the way? Yeah, he picked up redeployment, okay. So he can dynamically respond to whatever we may or may not be doing. We get that saber. And yeah, that tower was holding on long enough. Here's the drop. Farseers are being offered, which would definitely be a good backbone for our force. But I think I will actually go with the Wraiths. Let's see if we can snipe ourselves a bit of a tower here, and if we can clean up this chaff more effectively. And I don't want to go into the mountain yet. I think I want one more round of getting other stuff done. Let's go for this. Because I will absolutely want to have some chaff trickling in at all times. Plus his crawlers are about to come back around in a few rounds, and yeah. Oh, interesting. He goes for oil. I'm actually not sure, but I think the Phantom Race can beat a Wraith if they're also shooting at not much, if nothing else. He seeks to delay us here. Yeah, I think they can beat it. If there was nothing else to shoot at, this could definitely be different, though. We're gonna lose this based on air only. I think we're gonna have to alter our plans. As unfortunate as that may be, I think we're gonna have to switch it up. So what's it gonna be instead of that? Is it gonna be Abyss? Because Abyss doesn't get slowed down by the oil. Rhino drop, eh? Yeah, let's drop that on the opponent. Will we drop it to consume the missile? I don't think so. I think we're gonna try our luck at attacking that tower, which could work, in theory. I also think it's time to sell that, but I think the other Wraith has a purpose. It definitely dealt a whole lot of damage, but I think we've got to start with our... yeah, I think we're gonna start with Abyss now. Oh, I actually placed him one too far back. I made a mistake. Ah, mistakes are part of life. I think we're fairly safe from the opponent's units here, but I will want extra speed, I think. I don't like to see the Phoenixes, to be honest, but I guess they're a natural response to what I'm putting on the board, and he also drops that missile. Okay, so he is properly defending, unfortunately. The big question now is, will it be enough for the opponent? Oh, he got through with that Rhino. I didn't expect it to get through this quickly. Maybe I shouldn't have cheaped out on a missile? Ah. If we could just get that tower, but unfortunately the missiles have spread between too many targets. And our big play was completely foiled by that Rhino, I think. Without that Rhino, we actually do stand a reasonable chance to win this side. How did it get through so quickly? Did it not have to fight all the Fangs?